Okie dokie. Would it be beneficial to coach around something that has to do with the pandemic? I know it's not happening forever, but for now, it's all people want to talk about. For example, how to get credit during the pandemic. That question is from Anthony R.
Yeah, so that's a marketing question, not a coaching question. So you don't build an entire niche based off a temporary eventual situation.
Yeah, and I think that's important to highlight, right?
Yeah, like just because people are talking about it doesn't mean it's a profitable niche to get into. Mm-hmm. There are three major niches, okay? Three major markets you can that has always worked and always will work. And not saying that little sub weird niches here and there don't work. They do, but it's the big three is health, wealth, and relationships. So if you can fit into one of those categories, there's a proven track history of offers in that market working. Yeah. So when it comes to like pandemic or COVID is not a niche or market. There's no problem. It's just that it's created specific problems in those markets. So in health example, if you're a fitness coach, health coach, if you're a life coach, if you're a well-being coach, spiritual coach, any type of health, wellness, where you help the person personally, so personal coaching, the pandemic has made it more difficult to work out or to stay positive. So you don't build a business around that temporary situation. You also don't niche or change your coaching business to match the temporary situation, even though it's a long temporary situation. It probably will be in history forever. I'm saying is you just integrate that into your marketing. You integrate that into your messaging. Like you talk about it. If you're in ads though, you don't because they'll take you down. It's not compliant. But if you're in Facebook, even organically, actually, I think Facebook is really hammering down on anyone who uses keywords that have to do with COVID. So be careful around that. But my point is, you mention it. For example, I'm about to build a whole new webinar, a new one. We've launched. I made a webinar about a year ago, and the same webinar I built a year ago, still running to this day. I haven't touched it. Has literally done multiple six figures for us in sales. Pretty crazy, and it's outdated. This is like pre-COVID.
Very, yeah.
So, power of a webinar, one presentation. Okay. But I'm going to make a new one. And in my story in the beginning of it, I'm going to bring up COVID. You know, I'm going to integrate what happened because I've made a decision that for the rest of our life, everyone's going to remember COVID.
Of course.
So now it is a relevant thing to permanently put into marketing.
Yeah.
Whereas in the beginning, I don't know if you remember when we were creating our webinar right around COVID started happening. We're about to launch it.
Yeah.
Last year, we're like, should we mention COVID or should we not? And at that time, we didn't know how serious it was going to be.
Absolutely.
But what if it was a fad, like 2-3 months in? Not a fad, but like 2-3 months in, everyone just stopped talking about it and moved on.
As if we.
Then it would have been done.
Yeah.
You know. But now that it's like a part of your life, like literally, there are nurses at grocery stores. That's a joke. Everyone's wearing masks. Literally, like everyone looks like they're in a hospital, right? Or just people don't touch each other. It's just this weird thing. It's like you have to integrate it in your marketing somehow. Imply it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. But try to find out what the pandemic has done to your market, and then angle your marketing to sell your coaching as a way of you've thought about it and how to fix it. But I want to create a whole offer around it. Unless your entire industry has been hit. I'm just giving an example like. Traditional business owners.
Yeah.
Their entire industry has been hit. So if you created a huge solution to going online for a traditional brick and mortar business or a restaurant, sure. Yeah, that's a profitable business because there's a whole market of them right now. But if you're a coach, I'm saying, and you offer coaching, like you help people, that's what coaches do, right? They kind of teach them what to do. They help them on how to do that. You don't change your business model. You don't, read the question one more time. I want to make sure I'm answering this right.
Yeah, would it be beneficial to coach around something that has to do with the pandemic? I know it's not happening forever, but for now, it's all people talk about.
And this
for example, how to get credit during the pandemic.
Yeah, and who this from?
Anthony.
So Anthony, I'm assuming when you say that, like to coach around something, it means you either don't have something. So I wouldn't base a new offer off that because it's not a thing yet. Like, how do I say this? I want to create a program on how to beat COVID, for example, or like how to do something.
Because it hasn't been like solidified. Is that what you're
saying?
Not
even. It's a situational thing.
I see. Got it.
You know what I mean? It's not
temporary.
Like
it's not permanent.
Even if it's temporary, yeah, because like the moment it goes away, your offer goes away.
True.
Build an offer, a program, or an end result around something that is universally permanent. Like, everyone always wants to make money or get credit.
Yeah, of course.
But like if you create a how to get credit program.
Yeah, how to get credit during uncertain
you
times.
You put out a marketing campaign that says
I see.
How to get that during this time too. It becomes like an angle of how you attack the marketplace so that those people that are conscious of it will come. Some people might not even care. There's a lot of people that don't care about credit or not during pandemic. They're not having any issues.
Yeah.
But if you're a person that helps with money in general, then you get the other people too that have no issues during the pandemic.
Yeah.
For example, in our market, building an online business, for me, like my offer, it didn't get affected in a negative way at all. In fact, it amplified, right? So what I did was I helped coaches who were doing in-person and live events and like a lot of this. I showed them how to do Zoom webinars and like build their business online. So I didn't build an offer around the pandemic. I built an offer around something I know people want, which is wealth.
Yeah.
How to make money is coaching. But my angle, my best winning ad right now, my top line has been running for like 7 months. I've spent like 30 grand just on that one ad angle. Just that one. That has brought us the most amount of opt-ins and book calls. That one is all around how I pivoted from live events to online.
Yeah.
And so that's a relevant marketing angle. But I didn't build my business around the pandemic. In fact, when I was building this, the new program I offer, speaking to clients, it was pre-COVID.
Yeah, it was.
So I didn't change it. I just made sure my marketing related to it. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope that answers the question.
Hopefully, yeah. Let's go with that.
Just to clarify one last time, your offer in your program is different than your marketing. Right? Like marketing is interchangeable.
Yeah.
It's a changing variable. It always changes. You're always creating new angles, new things, new messages. In fact, you could always say things in your marketing that has nothing to do with the program just to bring them into the program.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, it's relatable, it's relevant, but I'm saying it could be a whole other angle that your program is not even based around. Example, just how to make money in general or how to get healthier. Maybe the program is about dieting or literally building a strong core. Here's a good example. There's an entire coaching program for like, don't quote me on this, at the time that I'm recording this, I heard it was $7,000, $7,000 coaching program on how to do handstands.
Huh?
Yeah. If you believe your offer can sell over $5,000 for high ticket, and it's more complicated than a handstand, and you need to upgrade your mindset.
What?
But get this. The marketing is that they hook you in with listen. Here's what I delved deep into it because
I know Isaiah's gonna zoom in on my face for this one because what?
$7,000 for handstands. So here's why I'm bringing this up. Actually, if you think about it, I'm in a mastermind with a lot of millionaire entrepreneurs online, and one of them, these guys are in. So
wow.
So when I sit around, and I like listen to everyone's business models. I realize what they do. Their marketing is pulling at something that they know a marketplace has a serious desire for. A lot of people will be like, "Yo, I want to do a handstand." They just don't expect $7,000. But look at how they pull them in. Marketing pulls them in like, yo, you could do this thing. Everyone's like, how to do a backflip. I probably sign up for a free training to learn how to do that.
I'm still trying to do a backflip.
So it's they realize their market would be, that's the most pulling, hooking thing in the marketplace. Now that's their marketing.
Yes.
When you come in and you actually watch their webinar or the training or get on a call, you know what they're selling you? Strengthening your core. Now they sell you on all the benefits to having a strong core. How you think better, you're stronger muscles, you feel better, you digest better, your whole life transforms. It's a transformation program.
Okay, now I'm interested.
But see, the end result is how do you know you're done? You can do a handstand because your core is that strong.
I see.
So there's a difference.
That.
There's a difference between outbound marketing, which is the message you say to get them in, versus what you actually give them.
Absolutely.
So you market what people want, but you give them what they need when they come in. Like even with us, in our market, I'm being real with everyone, right? And our advertisements, I'm really just hyper-emphasizing on getting clients and not getting clients. That's a very small thing.
Yeah.
Like whether or not you can get a client to pay you for coaching is a very small thing.
Yeah.
There is so much more to a coaching business that I don't talk about in my ads. There's
Absolutely.
the marketing of it, the clarity of it, the building the actual program itself, product development, the actual growth of an audience, the actual systematic way of scaling a company, like book calls, sales, advertising. There's so much other things that I would never put in a thing because I know that's what they need. But I know what they want is I just want someone to pay me.
Yeah.
So there's half the market of coaches that are like, I don't even know if someone will pay me for this or pay me a lot. So okay, we validate the offer. Okay, so I talk about that in my ads. It's what you guys want to hear. How do I do that? Well, I'll show you.
Yeah.
The other one is how do I get it consistently? So I'm making some money, but I want to actually build a system. Okay, so presentation system works. So I put out what people want, but when they come in SGC, I give them everything. In SGC, we do everything from mindset to getting clear on your audience and market research. I turn coaches into entrepreneurs in the program.
Yeah.
Literally, you turn into an online entrepreneur. You understand the mechanics of a business and learn how to build a company.
It's very true.
That makes you financially and time free forever, right? It's like you build an asset that just pays you out forever. So I'm showing them how to grow an audience, how to get market research, position themselves as an authority in the marketplace by creating an audience through a funnel, then creating a presentation, creating a high ticket program, how to name the high ticket, what to put it. So even becoming a good coach, like what to do in your coaching sessions, how to help your clients get breakthroughs, then how to automate that program, create a course out of it or training, then how to create the high ticket funnel, and then run the ads. And know how to run the ads in a way where you can optimize so that you get enough book calls to make 30, 50, 100 grand in a month. Would you think I would ever say that in an ad? No, it's overwhelming because the marketing has nothing to do with the offer.
Yeah.
Like, it's relevant messaging, but the actual weight of what they get is usually heavier than what you should be saying.
Yeah.
Which in reverse is another lesson for everyone watching. You shouldn't ever be selling all the features and benefits of what you do as a coach in your marketing.